hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, this brings me to divine speed. Divine speed is the supernatural enablement to get things done in an unusual time frame. Can I say that again? Divine speed is the supernatural enablement to get things done at an unusual time frame. Divine speed is the supernatural enablement, empowerment to get things done in an unusual rate, because you are not the one doing it. God is the one empowering you to do it. No wonder my Bible says it is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit. And when the Spirit of God comes, the Spirit of God will make a sound. And no wonder Elijah said, I hear the sound of their abundance. I hear the sound of their abundance. Somebody shout hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. It says, I hear the sound of the abundance. And that is why when you begin to decree and declare multiply, you were creating the sound of the abundance. You were creating the sound for growth. You were creating a sound in your life. Can I present to you, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, what do you want God to do for you? Whatever you want God to do for you, if you learn how to hear the sound of what God is about to do for you, your situation will be ready for a change. What is it that you want God to do in your life? Learn to switch and begin to hear the sound. Begin to hear the sound. Begin to hear the sound. Not the sound of defeat, not the sound of failure, not the sound of pain, not the sound of sickness, not the sound of trials and tribulation. Hear the sound of joy. Hear the sound of victory. Hear the sound of celebration. Hear the sound of his glory. Hear the sound of power. When you hear those sound, the next step is to move to worship. You move to worship. Elijah heard the sound. When Elijah heard the sound, he moved to worship. And my Bible says he bowed down, put his head between his knee. He moved to worship. When you hear the sound, move to worship. And when you begin to worship God, when you learn to worship God, when you learn to praise God, when you learn to give him the glory, when you learn to give him the honor, God will be ready to do something unusual, something miraculous in your life. Somebody shout hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah. Brothers and sisters, that will take me to the next point. When you hear the sound, let the sound move you to worship. In the midst of worship, I begin to move from worship to preparation. Preparation means you are now ready. Your expectation is high. Your faith has increased. There's multiplicity of grace around you. You are ready to do what God says you should do, because preparation is when God step into the stage and begin to do things or say things that blows your mind away. But when you learn to step into that realm and receive that divine instruction, miracle is yours, blessing is yours, breakthrough is yours. Somebody shout hallelujah. I say shout hallelujah.